it's Rachel with Scout, and today he and I are going to be practicing meeting people on Leash. And all the people we have here, unfortunately, are people he's been in daycare with all day, so I don't know if he's going to do quite the normal barking that he does on Leash. But the idea is I'm going to try to show you some ways to work with that and to prevent him from doing it, correct him when he does do it so that you can handle it a bit better. So, the number one thing is if you're going to let him actually meet a person or a dog, always make him sit first. Nope. Sit. Good boy, sit. Good boy. No, sit. Sit. No. No. Okay, so he's jumping the gun here. We just had a new person come up. Every time that he barks, I'm turning left into him. He's on my left side. And I'm not kneeing him in the face. I'm just getting my leg over his head so that I am invading his face. No. Sit. Good boy. No. So this way, since I am walking into him, he has to focus on me. Sit. Good boy, sit. And not on that other person. It can get kind of tiring, but I think this will be one really useful approach to it. And I'm making him sit. You see, when he gets up, I tell him right to sit again. And now, since he's being good, and not barking, I can tell good boy, sit. He can get affection here. Good boy. Okay, so a lot of times our normal reaction when the dog starts barking is to kind of comfort them. And so say, oh no, Scout, it's okay, it's okay. You know, if you think he's uncomfortable or scared, you want to say, oh, good boy, something like that. What that is doing, it's actually counterproductive because it is telling him that that's how he should react. Because you're giving him affection when he's acting like that, and so that's telling him, you know, oh, mom is, you know, really giving me love, really reassuring me here. This is what I'm supposed to do. So it's possible that that is what he's picked up on, even if, you know, it was never your intention to do it like that, if you're just trying to calm him down. So the techniques that work better are ignoring him and correcting him, and you're not giving him any love, any affection until he's being quiet. So now he's fine. It's completely fine to praise him, pet him, tell him that he's a good boy. Now, when he saw the people walking up, I was doing several things, telling him no, walking in the circle, and making him sit. He was really turned and really trying to focus on the people walking in, and so that's where you just try to get your body in between him and that person. And so when he was looking back that way, turning his head, I was standing right here so that he couldn't turn. So we're going to practice this a little bit. Again, since he's a bit more comfortable here, we're not out and about, and he's familiar with all of the staff that's been here with him all day. Don't know how well this will work, but we're going to come back here and Tanima is going to approach us, and we'll see how he does. Sit. Okay, say hello. Good boy. Good boy, Scout. Good boy. Good job. Okay, see, this was perfect. He started going up to her, but he's really good with his sit. It does really catch his attention. And so I was able to tell him to sit, and he was looking right at me, which is exactly what we want to see. And then I told him when it was acceptable to go up to her. Say hello. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. Good job. Good job. Okay. Now, another thing that I'm seeing here with Scout is he seemed to really light up when I was praising him for meeting her correctly. Working breeds like this, they always want to be doing something. They like being told what to do. It gives them a task, it gives them a mission, and they want to do well at it. So I saw that in him just with he was getting so much more excited from my praise when we were doing an actual project like this instead of just walking in circles. He seemed to get really excited and respond well to me. So that I think is a really good sign, because by doing this a few times and really correcting him, then praising him when he's quiet and does what he's supposed to do, I think that will really sink in and give him that positive reinforcement, and he'll want to please you and want to do well.
Good boy.
So see here, he likes this praise.
Good boy, Scout.
But he was not there. He's getting a little more excited now.
Yes, you are. Good boy.
Okay. So, I think if Tanita can come kind of right here in the center, we're going to practice just kind of walking around and working on the appropriate way to meet people. So, this is if he's barking or if he's just too excited. Let's say we're walking and we're going to try to come up to her. Let's go. And he gets too excited. Sit.
Good boy, sit. Good boy.
Come on. No. Good boy. No. Now here I'm just trying to keep him on a controlled leash, so if he gets too far in front of me, that's when I get my legs in front of his face. That's it.
Good boy. Sit down.
Good boy. He's really convinced I have food, even though I haven't given him any yet. He's right, I do have food. Maybe he'll learn that in a bit. Now, with this, you can see I'm not using treats, and when he was barking, I wasn't pulling out the treats to try to distract him from the people. That's the same thing as trying to, calm him down by doing this and say, oh no, it's okay, it's okay. You're giving him the positive reinforcement. So if he's barking, he's totally focused on that person, and if you shove a treat in his face, he's going to take that treat and keep barking. And so you need to think about where his mindset is at and read his body language to see when it's appropriate to praise him. So Scout, sit. Now he's staring at me. His focus is obviously all on me. He's not barking, so here he gets praise.
Good boy, Scout. Good boy. Yeah. Good boy.
And also with him, he's very praise motivated, and so I don't think you should carry treats at all on your walks. I don't know if you were doing that, but sometimes people do that in order to distract their dogs. I don't think he needs it, because I see that he really wants to please me, and we've only known each other for a day, and so his bond with you is a lot greater, and he's going to be even more anxious to please you. So if you show him what he's supposed to do and reinforce that, well, either ignoring the negative behavior, ignoring his barking so that he doesn't get a reaction out of you, or correcting him, making him do something else, something, that's kind of unpleasant. I mean, if he wants to stand there and bark, it's going to be annoying if you're interrupting him and making him sit. It's going to be annoying if you start walking around in circles. So you're kind of taking over control and you're running the agenda instead of him. Also, like when I met you guys this morning, you said that sometimes he gets kind of nervous around people. He might be trying to protect you if you get nervous, and anxious, and oh, he's gonna bark, and you're, oh no, Scout, no, quiet. He's gonna pick up on kind of that anxiety that you have, which might make him bark more. And also, if he is nervous and he's trying to tell you, Mom, there's this new person, and I'm really not comfortable with them. Mom, Mom, Mom. And you giving him attention, that's just going to reinforce that behavior of kind of panicking, barking, and freaking out when he sees a new person. But if you just don't deal with it, just tell him, nope, nope, low, stern voice, make him do some stuff, and then say, good boy, good job, Scout, good boy. when he's being quiet and sitting nicely, then I think that will really get through to him. But make sure that, so like now he's looking at a person that's just walking through. Even though he's not barking, you can still tell him, good boy, and say, tell him good boy, but save the big praise for when he's looking at you and you have his complete attention. Now if he's looking at that person, you can also say no, no, and really teach him the meaning of no. So when he starts barking, just to sum it up, say no, make him sit, or do those circles. If you walk him on your right or left side, just turn into him, lift the knee high up, and you're doing it to move his head and get into his space like this. And praise him when he is doing what you want him to do. Okay, this was Rachel, Tamima, and Scout, and we were working on barking on the leash and meeting new people.